Welcome back. It's being called a once-in-a-generation storm. And on this Christmas Eve, the snow, the ice, and the wind making for treacherous road conditions. It's causing thousands of flights to be delayed or even canceled. And this comes as millions were hoping to travel to their holiday destinations. ABC's Phil Lipoff explains.
The major winter storm is impacting millions of Americans as it brings bitter cold temperatures, blizzard conditions, and flooding to much of the country.
It just stings the eyes. You feel like you immediately have icicles on your eyelashes. Burns the nose. Try to keep everything covered up.
Buffalo, New York getting more than 2 feet of snow. The airport shut down until Monday. 2/3 of emergency response vehicles are stuck across the city. And officials are warning residents to check furnace vents to avoid carbon monoxide poisoning.
It is life-threatening what is going on as we speak in Buffalo.
In Kentucky, more than 700 vehicles were stuck on a 14-mile stretch of I-71 after an emergency highway closure.
We were able to evacuate most by shutting down the interstate and turning them around. Now we can get some of those that are stuck northbound, but it's going to take some time.
Roughly 50 cars were involved in a deadly multi-car pileup on Interstate 80 in Ohio. Snow and ice to blame.
This is a stark reminder of what can happen when you get behind the wheel and try to drive in bad weather conditions.
At the nation's airports, thousands of flights have been canceled or delayed. On Friday alone, nearly 6,000 flights were canceled, the most of any day this year.
What we've done is to make sure our restaurants, our concessions, have stayed open late. We have passed out blankets.
Powerful wind also taking a toll, ripping the roof off this hotel in New Hampshire and causing this tree to come crashing down on a car, trapping a man inside. First responders getting him to the hospital. They say he's doing well. Phil Lipoff, ABC News, New York.
Yeah, of course, bad weather, travel delays, all of that. Nothing that we want to deal with, especially when it comes to a holiday weekend. Thankfully, here in South Central Texas, while yes, it has been plenty cold, look at that. We just had sunshine and blue skies. We haven't had to worry about any wintry precipitation or anything like that, which is good for area roadways. Won't have any issues for Christmas Eve travel plans or Christmas Day travel plans tomorrow. But yes, it is still going to be very cold. Let's get you a brief look at that temperature trend through the evening into the overnight. A hard freeze expected once again by tomorrow morning, but then more sunshine helping those Christmas Day afternoon temperatures warm into the upper 40s and low 50s. We'll time it all out coming up after the break. All right, so it's been chilly out there. We had a hard freeze earlier this morning and still cool this afternoon, but we've had the sunshine, which was awesome. And of course, that helped those afternoon highs climb into the upper 30s and low 40s. So that warming trend beginning just a little bit, but we can't let our guard down just yet when it comes to those cold temperatures because we've still got another hard freeze that is in the works overnight tonight and into early Christmas morning. But after the sun comes up tomorrow, we're going to see plenty of it yet again throughout the second half of the holiday weekend, helping those temperatures climb even more so than what we found out there today. Afternoon highs in the upper 40s and low 50s for your Christmas Day. And then next week, that warming trend will continue pretty much each afternoon going forward, going to be a little bit warmer than the previous one. But we'll start off here with a live look outside on this Christmas Eve. Again, plenty of sunshine out there. Temperatures here in town, 39 over at San Antonio International, as well as on the south side of Bexar County over at Stinson, over at Kelly as well. Randolph checking in at 38 degrees this 5 p.m. hour, 40 up in Bulverde, 41 in Canyon Lake. It's 39 in Kerrville, stretching over to Lost Maples. 40 is the current temperature in Bandera and 41 over in Castroville. We are expecting the clear skies to stick with us for the most part as we head into the overnight hours. So combine that with light winds and of course just the dry air that we do have in place, those temperatures are going to drop again pretty efficiently through the overnight hours, waking up to the low 20s in and around the San Antonio area early Christmas morning, again around 23 officially here in town, 20 up in Bernie, stretching up to Comfort, 23 in Poteet, that wake up temperature tomorrow morning. So much like the past several days, holidays, we need to make sure that we are still protecting the 4 Ps, bringing the pets inside, covering up sensitive plants and vegetation, bringing the potted plants indoors, of course, turning off sprinkler systems, protecting the pipes as well, and just making sure that everybody is staying warm. After we see that sun come up tomorrow, yes, temperatures will start to warm efficiently there as well. Around 41 by 11 a.m., 46 by 1 p.m., and then tomorrow afternoon, a bit warmer than this afternoon, upper 40s, low 50s. A daytime high around 50 degrees here in San Antonio, 48 in Helotes, 49 in Canyon Lake, 50 over in Nixon for that daytime high temperature for your Sunday. Now, speaking of Christmas and just kind of the cooler temperature still tomorrow compared to where we were a year ago. Check this out. Christmas climatology last year, high temperature of 77 degrees. It was warmer than average. Tomorrow, a bit cooler, almost 30 degrees cooler with that high temperature of 50. So not quite as warm as what we were experiencing wrapping up 2021 last year. But of course, with that sunshine still in place for the most part and dry conditions, no issues when it comes to traveling across area roadways here in the Lone Star State tomorrow and really heading into Monday if you're coming back then as well. Into next week, we were talking about that warming trend, really not a whole lot going on and when it comes to our weather patterns, so you can see how that affects our temperatures. We see those morning lows crawl out of the 30s and into the 40s by midweek, and check out those afternoon temperatures. We're already near 60 Monday and Tuesday. How about 70 by Wednesday? And then we'll continue to see those low 70s stick around as we get ready to wrap up the final days of 2022, Max.
All right, Mia, thank you so much. And Greg, I got to tell you, this is football weather.
Oh, it sure is, yeah. And we're ready for the Valero Alamo Bowl. So are the Texas Longhorns. They just arrived here in San Antonio to begin their preparations for the 30th anniversary event. You'll hear from the Longhorns here in just a moment. And cold, actually very cold temperatures delay the kickoff of the Texans game in Tennessee. As it turns out, it was well worth the wait for Houston. Coming up. There they are. The Texas Longhorns arrived in San Antonio to prepare for their appearance in the 30th annual Valero Alamo Bowl on Thursday. 20th ranked team in the country, the Texas Longhorns arrived at their downtown hotel headquarters at 3:30 this afternoon. This will be their 6th overall appearance here in San Antonio, where they'll face the 12th ranked Washington Huskies on Thursday night in the Alamo Dome at 8 p.m. For head coach Steve Sarkisian, this will be his second trip to San Antonio. His first was when he was the head coach of Washington Huskies in 2011, when they lost to Baylor 67-56 in the highest scoring game in bowl history. We were able to visit with Sark upon their arrival in the Alamo City today, along with wide receiver Jordan Whittington, who led Cuero to the state 4A championship game in 2018 and the state championship title, where he's both the offensive and defensive MVP of the game, and linebacker Jalen Ford.
The main thing is just have fun, enjoy it. That's pretty much why you're here the whole week, is to just, have fun, enjoy the moment, enjoy the experience. There's not many games you get where you get to stay in the city the whole week, do all the stuff with it. And to be in San Antonio is kind of like a home game.
Anytime you spend a year off or you don't get to go to a bowl game, you don't earn a bowl game, and now you earn the right to get to one, and one being the Alamo Bowl, and then the prestige and tradition that this bowl has. Obviously really excited, I know our players are, and looking forward to a great week and a great game.
Huskies will arrive on Christmas Day night to begin their preparations for Thursday's Valero Alamo Bowl. Meantime, the fiancé of UT head basketball coach Chris Beard now says that he never tried to choke her, that she never wanted him arrested, and that he was actually acting in self-defense. That's according to a statement sent to the Associated Press by her attorney. Beard has been suspended indefinitely without pay since his arrest on the felony charge on December the 12th. In the statement, Beard's fiancé said, quote, "I apologize for the role I played in this unfortunate event. I realized my frustration when breaking his glasses initiated a physical struggle between Chris and myself. All the university will say now is that they are reviewing the statement."
Pro football coverage, powered by Davis Law Firm.
The kickoff of the Houston Texans game against the Titans in Tennessee was delayed by over an hour at the request of Nashville Mayor John Cooper, as the city was dealing with rolling blackouts as a result of unprecedented cold temperatures. We all remember that here in Texas, right? The expected temperature at kickoff was slated to be 18 degrees, which would have been the coldest temperature ever in Nissan Stadium history. The Titans' Derrick Henry loves playing against Houston. Here's why. He scored 11 touchdowns against Houston entering today's matchup. First quarter, no score, and there he goes. Henry takes off on a 48-yard touchdown touchdown. For the Titans, lead 7-0. Texans about to strike, but Davis Mills fumbles the ball, but Rex Burkhead recovers a fumble in the end zone. It's a touchdown, and we're tied at 7 after 1, and the Texans would lead 10-7 at the half. Third quarter, Titans jump back in this one. Malik Willis, check out the spin move and the effort. He scores from 14 yards out, and Tennessee leads 14-10 after 4 quarter now. Under 3 minutes to play. Davis Mills finds Brandon Cooks in the back of the end zone. This is a 6-yard touchdown, and the Texans retake that lead 19-14. Last chance for the Titans. 5 seconds left at the Houston 43. The Hail Mary throw is picked off by Jalen Petrie in the end zone. And that's ball game. Texans win their second game of the season, taking it 19-14 over the Titans.
Been fighting so hard week in, week out all season, and we just haven't gotten the results we wanted. But we feel like really these past couple weeks and the tail end of the season, we've been putting a lot of good efforts up and putting a lot of good stuff on tape. Just hadn't found a way to finish games, and today that's what we did.
What a game between the Giants and the Vikings today. Take it to the fourth quarter, 17-16 Vikings. Kirk Cousins finds Justin Jefferson for the 17-yard touchdown. 3 minutes to play. Minnesota up 24-16. 2 minutes left. Saquon Barkley takes off 27 yards to the house for the touchdown. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied up at 24 all. So we go to the last play of the game. Greg Joseph attempting a 61-yard field goal to win the game, and guess what? It's good. Vikings win it 27-24 over the Giants. Minnesota's 11-4 with an 8-1 home record. Former New Orleans Saints head coach, now Fox analyst Sean Payton, is putting together a staff in anticipation of returning to the NFL as a head coach. That's according to ESPN that reports former Denver Broncos head coach Vic Fangio as his potential defensive coordinator. And as you know what that means, the rumors have already started with the Dallas Cowboys all over again despite their 10-4 start. The first time they've had at least 10 wins in back-to-back seasons since 95-96. But should the Cowboys falter the postseason under Mike McCarthy, now that they have clinched a playoff spot, we now know Peyton is ready to return. And as we first told you last night on the Night Beat, Cowboys owner Jerry Jones has been ordered by a judge to take a paternity test. That's after a 26-year-old woman claims that the billionaire is her biological father. Alexandra Davis claims she was conceived from a relationship Jones had with her mother back in the mid-1990s. She is also asking the judge to avoid a legal agreement her mother made with Jones in 1998 that he would support them financially as long as they did not go public. Our San Antonio Spurs will be spending Christmas Eve and Christmas Day here in San Antonio after returning early this morning after ending their 3-game road trip in Orlando last night with a loss. That means the Spurs have now lost 4 out of the last 5 games. The lone win on the road in Houston on Monday, 124-105. The only thing good about that is that the Spurs are not the worst team in the West. That's Houston. The Magic opened up that game on fire, shooting 71% in the first quarter. Cole Anthony led the Magic with 23 points to go along with 10 rebounds, 9 assists. But the Spurs had Keldon Johnson back there missing the last 2 games, a tightness in that right hamstring, and he led the Spurs to 17. The Silver and Black actually led by 9 in the first half, thanks to Johnson's 8 points and Doug McDermott's 2 3-pointers. But the Magic exploded for 17 3-pointers that racked up 72 points in the second half in the 133-113 blowout.
You know, we got to learn, those important parts of the game, whether it's the start of the game, how to close a half, start of a quarter. They're super important, and they kind of all go together, and, it means a lot, when it comes down the stretch to the end of the game.
All right, next up will be Utah, but that won't be until Monday. Coming up tonight on the Night Beat, how are the Cowboys doing against the Eagles? All the highlights for you tonight on the Night Beat.
Oof, all right.
Fingers crossed.
Greg, thank you so much. I've been watching it, getting ready for the show. Also reading scripts, but also watching the Eagles-Cowboys. Thanks, Greg. We'll be right back.
All right, still protect the 4 Ps tonight with another hard freeze in store, waking up in the low 20s, but more sunshine throughout our Christmas day, having those temperatures climbing to about 50 by tomorrow afternoon. And then Max, that warming trend will continue into next week. And we're close to about 70 already by Wednesday.
So are we done with the teens and 20s?
I mean, we still have a couple months of winter to go through. We'll watch it. We'll watch it.
All right, Mia, thank you so much. That is all for our time now. Thank you so much for watching. We're going to see you on the Night Beat. But for now, we're going to throw it to Sarah Spivey for her rendition of Silent Night to send you off.